Good try, good try.
That's usually where they do this. Each year they keep this one's real close. We're just a few miles away.
You did it. He did it. Perfect. Better, huh?
And the man who broke the hammer handle has now instituted the kindling toss.
You've got 2 more brains.
I found another one. Here's another one. I have a lot. Look how much I have.
Okay, see you over.
Dan Jackson, plenty of height. A little off in the trajectory.
Wait for the flash.
Stop.
Oh,
Come here.
Stop.
That's great.
That's my see ya Jimmy hat. He's what? His last name's Murray. Probably.
Just under. Rushed it. Rushed it under.
Everybody's healthy? Meaning you?
Waiting up.
You're on the computer.
Thank you. Very nice meeting you.
All right. Okay. Very good.
Say hi to Western Pennsylvania.
Hey, Western Pennsylvania.
Hey. We'll see you at Ligonier someday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Come on, see us.
Okay.
Sign our guest book.
Okay.
They step inside the tent to see the displays. There's no table out front. She says that's the way she gets people to talk to her.
Get it on the way.
Miller's Green is a place I've heard tell. Where the fishermen go and they don't go.
These two go away, the two come in from that.
So you pull it tighter.
It doesn't matter. You're going to tension it at the end anyway, so. Yep, that's fine. There you go. Two over one. Yep. Brain melt. Good job. Two over one. Two over three. These two go
That's
away,
neat.
two come in. Yeah, it's real systematic. It makes sense. The stitch that you just did there is exactly what I'm doing here. That's the stitch you just did. But you do it quicker.
Yeah.
Now I'm picking up also because I'm working on something that's going.
shipped her home to England again.
Don't take me up with that strange group of people. What is wrong with you people?
Thank you for remembering our movies. I forgot.
Hey, Brady, go say hi. Say hi. Tell him, take him by the hand, tell him we're gonna sing.
Hi, Brady.
You wake up grumpy like Daddy does.
Okay, we're gonna sing. You ready?
She's down to open this. Hey, Brady, come on up here. It's my screen. Hey, birthday! Alright. She can't blow 'em out, Shirley. We tricked her.
Coconut's flammable, people.
We tricked her. What scoop do you want? Shirley, what'd you do with that plastic bag?
Here's some water.
What'd you do with that plastic bag?
How about a cone for the baby?
Maybe just dump them down in like Spray, maybe. Okay, you want a hot dog? You pull that one out. Hot dog? Some macaroni and cheese. Yeah. Macaroni and cheese, that, yeah. Yeah.
We got down with the rock bowls.
Rachel. Would you give me... Rachel. Brady, no. You need to eat before you... Rachel. What do you want to do? Hi, how are you? No, Brad. Come on, Daddy's getting you something. I get it. I thought she did versus stuff.
Here's the cake. Give me cake, please.
You bars one.
La-dee-doo-be-da.
You doobie doobie doobie.
The kind of dog didn't live.
You're welcome.
Too bad. Check it
Oh,
out.
thank you, very cool. Let's get that clear.
Who's that?
Another scoop on?
No, this is good.
Hey, Brady, what's
Hey, let's go downstairs. Mike, do you like chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry? Mary, did you give this to me?
Who?
Yeah, I handed it to you. Okay. Did yours show up? Mike eat motorcycle.
Oh, Carrie, you look so cute sitting at your kitty table.
Where's that good girl?
You miss working on Log Roads.
Is there a puppy?
You want to be back in daycare.
Hey,
Here's another cake.
Yes, I see what you did to
you
your
get no
cat.
junk, buddy.
Thank you, Sue.
You're
You
welcome.
know what he's going to do to you. Hang you by your toes, like you spin around the ceiling fan.
Get it, Dick. Okay. I think everyone else is home except for children. Children have
They have cones.
plus
those two
Frank.
after they eat them.
Oh,
cream?
yes, sir.
Ice cream.
Ice cream, Charlie.
He won't eat it.
What do you like?
Michael doesn't.
A variety of everything.
Okay.
Not that I'm not sure it's not delicious.
Yeah, right. I'm
Frank
offended
didn't
and I
get
will
cake
like
because
hold
he's
it.
been filming.
I'm going to be on a water diet. I can't use cake.
Down some only like 2 pieces.
Brownie and ice cream goes good.
You know,
Does Frank have a preference as far as ice cream goes?
he's getting what he's getting. Here, Frank.
Right, Emily?
Zoom in on your cake.
Dog's leg around the table, something like, eat that god awful ice cream and that crazy dog. And I lifted off from the couch and went, ah!
He's a cute little dog.
Oh yeah, you want him?
Now, don't give it away. She loves it.
Yeah, but when she is in there, it thing drives me nuts. I bet I
Him and Chloe are in there. 2 little peas in a pod.
please don't. Squeak.
Hi, Mayor.
Now, you knew when you bought it, that's the kind of dog it was.
Just wave at him.
Yeah, but just that high-pitched squeak.
Look at them sitting there.
Stay off your fingers. Come on, honey, honey.
I'm full. I ate too much. Oh, don't give that dog all that, Betsy. He'll be puking.
We're sorry. We're trying to be sympathetic, but you know, look, they live. Sitting there like a lump of log.
They do live, survive.
But wasn't gonna tell you until somebody noticed the dent in the couch.
Chloe's just sitting there like a little hamburger. Tell me, take her picture. She's doing this.
She loves it.
And Brady's just staring at me.
She's got cuties. Wow.
Chloe loves posing for camera.
And she's just smiling. When Brady says cheese, he says cheese after it.
Me, I'm old.
You!
So do I. I'm not even old guy.
Yeah, compared to
Doctor gives me a pill. I used to know the name of it, and then they give me I don't have any of the fancy things. I don't know what. I used to know what.
What'd you do, Shane?
They give me generic brand at work.
He wasn't until May. He wasn't until May.
this summer, they have
No, that's
He
it's
does.
like that.
Well, so
No,
does Pat.
if I can remember the.
Pappy, bring your chair up. I tell Michael time that knuckle drag.
Yeah,
Bring your chair up and sit in the shade with it.
Out of my head. Well, that's another name. Yeah.
Oh, there she goes up the sliding board.
This stuff with Stacy.
He just can't.
Where's the dad had to wait for dance.
You see how much
I was down, God love her, she was at
Peggy walks
someplace
fine.
at a seminar, she forgot to call
I mean, he weighs the same. It's just,
I was so, wow.
yeah, and I mean, he's
I was
a
over
daily
there,
cardiovascular workout that he never had before.
Burger King or whatever, or Wendy's, Peggy.
Which one?
I was in Rocky.
One here with pointed leaves on.
And I don't know why, she's glad, that's how you work.
He's well.
They're all loaded acorns, the ones they're eating.
I just can't stand
Not all of them. They eat them ones.
Love that.
Like I said, I can make
These ones have it. The one in the driveway,
I'll be the one.
I was about ready to knock walls out today, just trying to get anything with food made.
No, they can follow them without a frost.
I can't.
That's whenever the chestnuts fall after the frost.
I don't like cheese either.
No, she loves cheese.
Oh, she does.
Yeah.
Cheese, cheese, what cheese?
There, you want to eat cheese?
He's playing. He's
done?
having a blast.
All done?
You can sit here while you.
No, you don't. I'll go sit on the step. That way.
All done?
I don't want to chase you out. I
You're
just
not
need
chasing
something
me.
on Granny's back.
All done.
Oh, done. Oh, done.
I can watch him.
Across the arms.
He's just running back and forth. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just running back.
this old man is gonna get hurt. Just thump it.
They'll be fine.
Look at them, no?
Oh, yeah.
All of them have doubles in them.
He don't know what's going on, but he's having fun. That's all that matters.
Adult
Hello there, Mr. Eddie.
sunglasses.
About $2 bill and you older guys.
Oh, you're so soft. Hey, go ahead. Big ball fluff, aren't you?
Amy, I'll have to remember.
you are beautiful. Oh,
Wow.
you are just beautiful. So cute. Oh, show Pappy, look. Look at Pappy.
Oh, they fell.
Here, put them on. Show them. Yeah. Oh, you're gorgeous. Oh, darling, you're just. I'm just too cute. I'm too cute.
All she needs is a little tiara now.
I'm too
Right?
cute.
Look, she's got her hand on her head.
Oh, put them up. Phone down. Put them up there. Oh,
Chloe, look here.
oh, Chloe.
There's the famous yell.
That Queenie's running away.
Queenie. Back here.
She calls her. Brady calls my mom Buggy.
We're standing around him and I couldn't see.
Oh, may I have them? Please?
Look how cute.
We'll take a picture, okay? No, she's not going to leave them on.
Okay, let's put them away. Put them away for now. All gone. Bye-bye. Oh, okay. Yuck. Did you get Zerbert?
Whoa, that's Herbert.
Did you get Zerbert? Did you get Zerbert?
No, we never do that.
Tell Mama Zerbert. Yeah. That's where you've been over.
On them steps.
That's where you
He looks like I'm. One minute he looks like my sister. He looks like No, I didn't. Carrie used it.
Did you change detergents or anything like that?
I cannot believe Betsy. That is. I said who's.
Oh, that's what's taking his head off.
Every night. He sits in my car. Every day. There.
On the run!
Unbelievably dark. A lot of people trying to throw your son in.
He wasn't sure. He wasn't.
That's exactly how my
Couple hats. For the baby.
I only have $71 in but I haven't put shoes on the layaway for her, the same exact size, same shoes. I didn't think she'd be in the size 5 yet. She started crying when I put her 4s on her. And she'd only cry when I put them on.
Carrie, how you doing with your job and school and? I said, how you been doing with your job and school and?
She's gonna stand there and dance.
Make her do it again, Betsy. Sure he's looking. Oh, look back. She's
Even when the girls are
I see you.
Isn't that funny? She just thinks he is everything. Well, he is. He's got that camera looking at
You. I see you. Who's that?
There's Eddie. He's gonna rush.
Chloe, take a pose. Put up.
Mommy's here to help. Yeah, because I know you're not going to pay attention to the steps. It's good going down steps. That means she's paying attention to where she's going. Who's crying? Here comes Chloe.
rugby, they used to call her Killer. That's tough.
Did I tell you
away.
what? Did I tell you what
Oh, really?
Mitzi did to Sheena?
It's just how
Yeah, I did tell you how to get in the
built to be
bone.
lower, I guess.
That was first time Amy had been up and
Betsy throws her out.
10-month-old little girl. She walked over and Cameron was playing on the floor.
Patty Barton
Like this
hasn't
with
seen
her
Amy for
foot
30
over top
seconds.
Cameron.
And Al keeps looking upstairs. I said,
Walked away
she's
like
not
she
up
was
there. When I was
Next thing
leaving.
you know, Cameron is like 10-15 minutes later. She walks over to Cameron. She walks off. Cameron starts bawling. It was awful.
Hey, no scrubbing.
Hey, no stripping.
He goes in there and then you hear, their mouth run. I'm like,
Chloe, get that out of your mouth.
Oh, that's funny.
That's too funny. She's eating it.
oh yeah, they're all like that.
Two-thirds.
She is getting more bottom teeth. She's like 60.
So what happened?
Yeah, she just let her tooth.
Pappy.
Hey, Brady, no. Go ahead and do it again because I'm two. No. You're in the mall.
Oh, I love Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, cold, hot, whatever. I was like, you had to play supper. I said, go on campus once.
Whoa, whoa. Brum, brum, brum.
You went up. Yeah, I was trying to take the safe way up here. I thought I'd crawl.
Sun focus.
I like that. Oh, that sun was terrible.
I didn't mind it. It was just a little blinding.
Okay, you don't have to hold my hand no more.
One day she refused to let go of my hand. I said, no.
I spend more time fishing golf balls out from underneath the couch. Because I'll hit them under there on purpose and then lay down on the floor. Where'd it go? Trip Jason.
I said, you can't get off the
Want a drink?
You got sand in your mouth. Do you? I think you do.
Oh, she does. Here.
What you got?
For little kids, like little bug juice bottles.
Oh, yeah.
I forget how many of them she chugged. Most of them.
Yeah. Mmm. Poor abused
Did
baby.
you make these banana things? Right.
Yeah, they're just little.
Whether it's true or not, I think we should just believe it.
Everybody can start their diets Tuesday.
Oh, well, you really wore it that time, kiddo. Gave yourself a little shower. That's right. Got rid of all the sand.
Uh-oh.
Love them.
What army's up?
Isn't that funny? It's just right around our neck there, too.
Yeah, that does. I think
Well, there's their belly.
it's viral.
There's their belly.
You want to take these off too?
Wants that off too?
Oh, boy, you're really going to strip now.
Oh my goodness, Burper girl.
I just chunked all that water.
That was some burp. Holy cow. Goodness.
Holding a book.
There. How was that? Is that better? Are your pants wet?
You got a little bit of a load back there. You got a little load back there.
You have white pants.
Do me a favor, don't be giving Brady any ideas, okay? Well, there it goes.
She sure is digging, isn't she? Help her out there, Pat.
Got that rash down.
Careful.
Michael, you go. Michael, hey, eating.
There, I want your pants off. You want your pants off?
She's running cheese.
Look out.
Peed on the bed.
What's the bet?
Go pee and tell us. Don't quit peeing. Chloe, get down. Probably squishing them.
I bet you don't know what a sieve is.
Ow.
Stop only never replaced.
Brady.
We just find places to go for turkey now.
That's a good way to do it.
People leave a good memory, you know. It's like
Look at her watching the kids. She loves it. Down there at the apple tree. She loves watching the kids. She really does. She loves kids. She is giving Brady kisses.
The pants are down.
He has been. Oh, she's naked. Every time she's naked, she pees right on the bathroom. I'm getting ready to put her in
like a puppy.
the tub to fill the tub. As soon as I take her diaper off, and I go into the other room, grab a towel, and walk it in, so she squats and pees.
you know what you do? Get one of those little insert seats.
In a potty chair.
We had new carpet put in last December. Jake back, brand new carpet scooped all over the carpet in front of our TV. I was like, oh my god, and he had socks on. He was naked except for socks, and it was all over his socks. I'm like, don't move, because all I envisioned were little footprints through my living room. And I was like, don't move. And he's like sitting there like, what'd I do? What'd I do? Now they're tormenting the dog.
What's that there? Baseball. Oh, that's a basketball.
No, that's a football.
Oh, that's a.
I touchdown.
You did?
Yeah.
When?
Right now, I was running.
That's a football. I thought it was a basketball. Or a baseball. How about a tennis ball? What are you going to do? You're going to go up there and get in the way with this? They're not going to play.
People get volunteered to bring certain things. Like my brother was volunteered to bring plates.
Hey, you saw me score a touchdown?
Yes, I did. You're playing hard. You need to take a break.
Bye, Perry.
A whole bunch.
I said, why should I do it? The members don't do anything. There's no point. There's fish hanging on the wall. She thinks they're birds. Bird? No, fish. Bird.
So hard to get everybody together. Well, I didn't think it was all like right till last minute. Jake went away and
Take it.
Mix. I know Brady, when Mike said go grab the bowl, he's sitting there picking the M&Ms out again.
Yeah, she's picking things out and
Still got it, baby.
selecting.
you still got it. I don't usually allow me to go.
Oh, we had the funniest thing happen. Todd's car had
Hold it right there. Pinch it. Can I have it right like that? There you go. Wait. There. Just hold it like that. Oh, Brady. Two fingers. There. That's it. Now you got it. Hold it tight.
But anyway, Todd's car was broken.
There you go. Brinker. Oh, easy. Let me get those moves.
Oh, no.
You're gonna break it. You're gonna break it right there.
All gone. Yep, it's all gone. Yeah, wet.
Come here, baby.
You're wet.
Oh, Brady. She adores him. Come here. No.
You're supposed to be feeding you supper. I guess I'm feeding you now.
My sister's daughter doing that.
Hey, Shane, come here.
No steps. No steps.
I want to get you on video. Get your ass beat.
It's important. Bye.
Bye, Dad.
Tell Melissa and Jamie I said hi and congratulations. Bye. Bye. Love you. That's great. Very good. You spelled Densmore right?
Looks like it.
Okay. That's great. That's a nice sign, isn't it? Great. Dima Savage. Very good.
I got these bags.
Yes, I know. Now we borrowed that, but we need to make some.
All right.
Okay.
That page is not.
And well, Nicholas, that makes it legal.
Yeah, I'm asking this because Charles, Prince Charles is the Prince of Wales. And he wears that skirt.
This is chic.
Hi, hon.
Uh-huh. Happy eating, of course.
I have. Way to go, Jean-Jacques. Good choice. Correct. That's we have problems. How you doing? Hanging in there? Yes, yes.
You want a baby? No. You want a baby? Are you kidding? Mom, this gentleman's filming. Take the baby home. No. Okay.
You don't know, with an older dog, you almost have to have time to try out.
Ice carrots. What are these?
They have a little Superman.
Where would you like this on this page? Okay. Here, put it on nice and straight. Right at the top, right there. Yes, sir. That's a good job. Let me sign it here. Wait.
No, it's right there. Oh, yeah, see him up on the...
Huh?
What plan?
Now comes the big moment, and we find out who won. Memorial Plate. The winner was Harrison Bailey of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Harrison had to leave.
tickets to Scotland, thanks to British Airways, Thomas Buchanan of Bristol, Maine.
Artist-wise? Yes, it's Robert Driscoll.
Somebody bought it.
Okay.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah. It's just pretty. We should get out there. Sit down and get a picture. You know, that's true. Yeah. I wanted to see that she had.
Give Johnny Houston decoration.
That wasn't
Shad is Bob. And this little shad is Jake. And that's his box body now.
Jake in the box.
Jake in the box.
Jake in the box.
Jack in the box.
And this shad is Patty. Hi, Patty.
Hi.
And this is the Stoystown Market, where we come to get all our groceries tonight. Yeah, this is great.
I want to see this in the next reunion. Did Bob tell you what we're doing? What? Store? You see, they have the new windows. And then we're going to do windows over here. Yeah.
President McKinley stayed here. He came through. This used to be a stagecoach stop, and he came here, and this was a hotel in addition to the stagecoach stop, and he stayed in this building. I forget what you, Bob, said that happened. That's interesting. Yeah.
Got a Corvair motor.
Corvair motor. Wow.
I'd ride on something like that. October, November. So be thinking about it. I got it. Get to Frank.
Yeah.
I'd ride this. I love it. You walk around like that. It's sweet.
Say hi to the people in Tennessee. Pastor Vic Young, pastor of the church down in Tennessee. This gentleman's going to New Guinea to work with the Jars people. This is the guy they call Cockroach right here. It's a neat guy. Or Roach, just Roach, I think. Just Roach. You can't duck for me. Hey, have a great time in New Guinea.
Thank you. I look forward to getting over there.
Great. Tell them the people from Pennsylvania you're praying for.
I really appreciate it. You don't know what that means to me.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, that's him.
Excuse me.
If I could have your attention a minute, I just want to share with you, we have a check here. We keep passing these checks back and forth. But
Someone has to keep the banks in business.
You know, it's a joy, though, isn't it, to be able to give?
Amen.
There's joy in giving. And so we have here a check written to Fountain Life Bible Church for the offering of this morning.
Here's a card we all signed. Thank you all so much for all your kind suggestions. You did make this out to Vic Young. Linda.
They know you well.
Pastor, we, on behalf of Fountain of Life, thank you very, very much. We'll apply this to our building fund, and we're hopefully soon we're going to be breaking ground on a new addition. So this will really come in so helpful. So thank you all. FLBC. Oh,
The people in Tennessee.
Hi, Tennessee.
See the other guys with me?
Yeah, but it's not a...
Where you been earlier?
Hey, that's a nice hammer.
Jay, I like these matching shirts.
Oh, okay.
They're great.
That buys it, man. That's why I want to see you go hand stuff going back in, you do download there, you just cover it.
You going to Tennessee, Patty?
I'm going along. Just been down twice.
Come back again. Thank you.
Tell you what, there's some nice people here.
Can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention? Anybody? Anybody who...
Hey, you going with us?
Excuse me, Barbie. Take your coat. So bad. Just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and do that.
Bye. Ben and Emily just got back from the state of Iowa. Melissa and Jamie's wedding.
Yep.
And Ben's got how many more hours to travel?
Probably about 2.5.
That's not too bad.
Nah, not bad at all.
Are you tired?
Not too bad.
Good. Turn up the radio, get some coffee.
He's been here since the last week. I got now.
Well, I'm tired.
Please drive safe.
All right.
See you, buddy. Bye. What do they like, guys? What'd she bring you?
You like my flowers. What'd she have, Max? He wants it. It smells good.
Oh, boy.
Max, no.
Daddy, help your hand.
It's almost like catnip, huh?
Can't have the rose.
What you doing? What you doing? Pretty good.
She just went this way, and I went, and had blue icing on it. It's like, Elena, how's my teeth? And so then I danced with Jamie's best man.
When we did back to
Ducker Church. Robert E. Lee.
not saying like those are good, but
At Berlin, with dishonor, Americans claim if freedom is already steady, friends, steady. Not as slaves, but as free men, our money will give to our worthy fathers. Let's all give a cheer, who gave their brave heart to bring liberty here. All the Yankee boys, all the
Be right with you, man. Sir, 52 and a half, 55, 55, 55, 55, 57 and a half, now 57 and a half, sir. We're going to go 57 and a half. Go look at it, folks. $65. We're going to go 65, 65, 65, $70, $70, $70. We're going to go 70, we're going to go 70, 72 and a half. 77 and a half. I got 75 over here, need 77 and a half. I had 75 over here, now 77 and a half. We're going to go 77 and a half. We're going to go 77 and a half. Ready to get 80, 82 and a half, 82 and a half, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85. We're going to go 85. I can't tell. I got 82 and a half sitting down now, 85. Anybody want to get by? Got a bit, 25. 27 and a half. $30. We're going to go 30, we're going to go 30, we're going to go 30, we're going to go 30. I got 27 and a half, now 30.
Misconception about cavalry versus infantry. If cavalry was versus infantry, no cavalry would bust the infantry. The infantry would always reign supreme, and the cavalrymen knew that. And usually when they attacked infantry, they were done for. I'll just demonstrate one thing. About 500 guys with these little pointy things sticking up in the air, you're not going to, you might have a big horse, but you'll break through the line, but you're going to, we'll finish you off.
Yeah.
Knock you out of that saddle, clear as heck. And show. All right.
So, let me, again, I'm glad that I'm able to speak before you. And I would let you know that I'm pretty tired, almost exhausted right now. I just came back from Richmond, and this experience was one that and Admiral Porter invited me to come to Richmond to visit the former capital of the Confederacy. Thinking Edward Everett's one of the greatest orators in the world. You know, and I had some notes, and for almost 2 hours, he spoke, and I'm sitting there waiting, and I pull my notes out once in a while, look at them, and he finally finished. 2-minute ovation. The people that were seated stood and standing ovation. So they introduced, the colonel introduced the President of the United States. Here's what I said. 87 years ago, our fathers brought forth upon this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we're engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here have consecrated far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be here dedicated to the unfinished work, which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is for us, rather, to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, and that from these honored dead, we take increased devotion to the cause for which they here gave the last full measure of devotion, that we highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, and that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and the government of the people, by the people, and for the people, shall never perish from the earth. I picked up my hat, walked off the stage. Silence. No applause. What happened? Did I give a bad speech? I was already feeling bad. I had a touch of smallpox, and I headed back to Washington. And not until I heard, well, even Edward Everett's, the fellow who spoke before me, great speech, but we missed the president. Got back to Washington a minute. Well, so they said it would go down in history, so there you have it. So, thank you for listening to the 16th President of the United States. Here now, about 4 score and 7 years ago. 11 score and 5 years
years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all persons shall enjoy living in freedom. Now we are engaged with the threats to disrupt this pursuit of liberty and freedom. We are gathered here to dedicate ourselves collectively to engage in cohesive togetherness and to do all we can to be prepared to defend against such threats. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot begin this process, for it was begun when thousands gave their lives at the hands of the cowardly terrorists last Tuesday. It is for us, the living, rather to be here dedicated to the unfinished work which they who gave their lives in that tragedy have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, and that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to the cause for which they gave their last full measure of devotion, and that we highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, and that this nation, under God, shall have a new sense of commitment to the patriotism, and that this government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall never perish from the earth. To help me. I think we all have a need to do this. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Let's do it one more time. God bless America. Beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above.
You've come a long way. Thanks to me, that is. But there he stood with his coat sleeves a little short, his pants a little short. But he came across the room, and there I stood in my little pink satin dress, pink satin bow in my hair, and of course I was much younger then and much prettier than I am today. And he came over to me and he said, "Miss Todd, I would like to dance with you in the worst sort of way." And I said, "Well, thank you, Mr. Lincoln," and we began to glide about the dance floor. Now, you see, I had been properly trained how to dance. Mr. Lincoln had somehow never been trained how to dance. And it was only one or two steps later that I realized that Mr. Lincoln had never properly learned to dance. For I was dancing on the bottom of my feet and he was dancing on the top of my feet. All the influential people that I knew to help my husband get elected, because you see, ladies, we don't really need the power of the vote. As long as we have full control over our husbands' minds, we don't need the power. Now, I certainly hope that you ladies have the same control over your husband's mind I have over mine. Does Mrs. Todd have a hard time here? Well, she might not want to hear what I have to say sometimes. It's safe for me to leave, I do go on. But I'm confident that my husband is well guarded. But I did not want him to bear this grief and this pain at this terrible time alone. For it's such times that we depend upon each other for strength. We always have. And that we did not have enough intelligence, especially since my husband was not as educated as some of things might have been. But little did they know how well read and how well studied Mr. Lincoln was.
You said that.
I want them to know that.
Well, formal education, Mother. I was educated, but I had only 1 year of formal education.
I know that, Father.
I just wanted, don't confuse
When we came to,
In the recent events, the
folks here have had to deal with just this past Tuesday, as I understand. I know during our great conflict of our time, the last few years, that can you give any sort of words as to how these people should treat other folks and not jump to conclusions, so to speak?
Certainly. Thank you, sir, for bringing use that himself. He also said once when asked, Mr. Lincoln, both sides of this war are praying to the same God. Whose side do you think God's on? Mr. Lincoln's response was, it doesn't matter whose side God's on, it matters whether or not we are on God's side. How do you, we have to put our faith and trust in Him, just as the Lincolns did. Mary Lincoln and President Lincoln put their faith and trust in God Almighty, and that's who they trusted in to bring. Oh yes, we honor this flag, and we're so thankful to see the red, white, and blue, and the flag says we came up because we're both from West Virginia. We're not really married. We live 60 miles apart.
We're separated by 60 miles.
I know his lovely wife and children, and they know me. So there's not a problem there either. And I have my family right back here. My son, who is not in uniform, but sitting back here on Lee's side. And
Mr. Todd and Mrs. Todd
parents
from
are
Lexington.
often portray the Todd family. But she said, I must wait. Oh, no, she's on the headline. Surprise.
To me that certain decisions would be necessary. So I'm going to take a couple minutes right off the start and respond to a few items regarding those decisions. And the first item, the first word is secession. Traitors. I don't know how many times Pete has heard this. I can't begin to tell you how many times I have been referred to as a traitor. And I'd like to address that word for just a moment, if I might. As most of you know, I attended the United States Military Academy from 18 and 25 to 18 and 29 when I graduated second in my class. And then I was appointed by President Davis, who was then in the Union government. President Davis appointed me superintendent of West Point, and I served in that capacity from 1852 until 1855. The Northwood Movement. Something very strange happened at this point. As we were moving north, I received word that General McClellan, who had now replaced General Pope, that General McClellan had now was beginning a northward movement also. And as he was moving north, as we were moving north, he was kind of parallel with us, and he was keeping time with us. And this was totally uncharacteristic for General McClellan. General McClellan was. I could describe General McClellan in two words: deliberation incarnate. The man wouldn't move, and yet here, all of a sudden, a man who had been resoundingly defeated on the peninsula, had been badly whooped at Manassas, was now leading his troops in a parallel motion with ours. Why was this happening? I didn't understand why it was happening at the time. All I knew is that it was happening and that my forces were divided, and I recall it. Let's all get back together here. General Jackson he and A.P. Hill had gone down to Harper's Ferry to take that. So General Jackson responded immediately and came up, and General Hill was left to care for some 12,000 captives that we had taken. In fact, it was the largest group that was ever taken captive. General Jackson arrived on the night of the 16th, September 11th. Positioned himself along Antietam Creek on the south side, and General positioned his
were some 24,000 casualties. Right here, not far from where we speak. I can remember one captain was talking with General Jackson after that engagement was over, and he was upset because he couldn't keep his men from shooting a particularly gallant Union officer. General Jackson said, no, we must shoot the gallant ones, for they lead on the others. All because people couldn't negotiate. I should never forget the expression on General Pickett's face as he retired from Cemetery Ridge. My concern was that those people would be upon us, having reason that we were retiring from the field, that I felt that they would regroup and they would set upon us. And so my concern was to prepare for that. And so as General Pickett came back to me, he rode up to me and he stopped his mount in front of me. And I expressed to him my concern. I said, General Pickett, regroup the division. General Pickett looked at me. General Pickett looked at me straight in the eye, and he said, General Lee, I have no plan. Gettysburg was my fault. Gettysburg was all my fault. We spent the better part of the next 6-8 months continuing to keep morale up. And then in the spring of 1864, something happened. There was a new general from the West that had taken command of the Army of the Potomac. Mr. Lincoln had brought this man in who had been highly successful in the West. He brought him in. And this man, I recognized, was not the type of individual who would make the same mistakes, or if he did make the same mistakes, he really didn't care. This man adopted the attitude of attrition. He knew that however many troops he lost, if he lost 10,000, he would simply wire Mr. Lincoln and say, I need 10,000 troops. If he lost 20,000, Mr. Lincoln, I need 20,000 troops. And that's exactly what he did. And General Grant assumed a position on the north side of just a little bit past Chancellorsville, in an area called the Wilderness. The great experiment that I talked with you about earlier, the experiment proposed by Masters Washington and Franklin and Jefferson, where individual bodies banded together to form a union and to protect each other, that experiment is again in place. And we need to work toward that. We need to make it stronger. That should be our goal, to band together to heal our nation. As for me, I have a self-imposed task of which I must accomplish. I have led the young men of the South in battle, and I have seen far too many of them die in the field. I'll devote my remaining energies to training young men to do their duty in life. And I will give that song. The process would have been a totally different thing. President Lincoln would have completed what General Grant set in motion, and that was, let's live in harmony, let's be peaceful. President Lincoln was as strong in his desire to keep the Union together and his desire to make this war, if it had to be war, to make this war benefit the Union and bring this Union back together. He was as strong in that belief as he was in the belief that once this war is over, we will get together. But he wasn't given that opportunity, unfortunately. He was treated better than anybody else. Any questions of Al Stone, who portrays Robert E. Lee?
Clinico, Maryland. Just outside Bethesda. I know where it is. That has brought the display for the museum. That's a pro life job. It's really anywhere else. And it's still no stories that help us train your life. Very good. Turn it over to you. Next, being in the esteemed company of the President, the First Lady, and the General, I must tell you that I am not Claire Barton, but will attempt to tell you a little about a woman who did so much in her life. Most of us is simply Clara Barton, or the angel of the battlefield, or perhaps one of the most famous nurses who ever lived.
Fire on the hole.
Great.
Thank you. Do you have an extra cap? I still have one chain what needs to go off. Oh, you're
Plus, I kept counting though.
I'll look down the barrels tomorrow.
And that could be seen to up to 4 miles. 3.5 proven. This is the marker one at the face of it. First day at your new job.
Thank you.
What's the name of the company?
Huntington Base Service Unit.
All right.
Max says bye.
They're going to be happy to have you. Where's that Max?
He's right here. He's
There he is, saying bye to Emily.
Bye, Emily.
Hey, Emily. Good luck.
I don't know, Max.
There she goes, on the way to Huntington. Bye. Did she leave, Liz? Is she gone? Is she gone? This is the furnace that's been in this house for the 17 years that we've lived here, and I have no idea how many more years before that. It's been a real good furnace. We've had a few problems, but nothing major at all. But now the chamber's shot, and it's time to replace it. It's a big unit, and I think when we see the new one, we're going to be surprised at how much smaller it's going to be. I think we have more space around here than we do with this one. This is the burner unit. It's a big heavy thing. I've had it apart many times. Of Cleaned it every year, sometimes clean it several times a year. So I know it inside and out, but I'm really not going to miss it. This controller unit just went out, not this one, but I had to replace it with this one. The original one went out here just this in the winter. We had to get another one to get us through. This guy right here. The new one's supposed to have a Beckett burner, which is Beckett's supposed to be the best or one of the best. This baby had a big squirrel cage fan that really could move the air around. I had to get in there and grease it. That was kind of tough to do. But it never gave me any trouble. We're all. Somewhere in the original house, this platform, there must have been a stove sit on there and vented into that port right there in the chimney. The interesting part will be see how all this existing ductwork has to be blended in with the new furnace, since I'm sure it's a different size and height. I'm sure Jamie knows how to do things like that. So we'll see. So that's it for this girl. Adios. Well, the new furnace arrived on Friday, and here it is down in the basement, awaiting its installation. You can see how much smaller it is than the bigger one over here, the old one. It's a Williamson furnace. I don't know that name, but I guess that's good. The Centennial Lowboy full furnace. A direct drive blower and a rear flue. And the burner separate. This is the burner, a Beckett, that's good. They told me that's the best burner. We've got a date on this of 8/1/01, August the 1st, 2001. I don't know if that's the date it was packed up or the date it was manufactured. So here's another angle of it. Got it from this side. And again, compared to the older one that's been here. A lot smaller. I'll have to measure them here soon. I just measured the units, and the new one is 4 foot long by 20 inches wide, and it is 4 foot high. And the bigger, older unit is 5 foot 3 inches long on this baby, and 28.5 inches wide, and it's 4 foot 9 inches high. So there's quite a difference. Be nice having this back here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to add this or not. I still have mixed emotions about these humidifiers. They're such high maintenance things. I had one in Altoona. Okay, but this baby was never air conditioning. On the heat. when we install this, we're going to put inside of the plenum, I guess, this evaporator coil. I think Jamie called it an OA coil, and that's the primary thing you need to do with your furnace to have it so you can attach a heat pump. And we'd really like to go to a heat pump someday, hopefully in the near future. So when the time comes, we'll be all ready with this A coil inside the furnace. So installations should start around October 8th, I guess. Hope we don't get cold to then, but it'll be good. Worth waiting for. Here comes our neighbor's cat, which is always comes over to see our cats. Alex. A pretty cat. This picture isn't doing any justice.
Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Get down, get down, get down, get down. Give me. Oh, big hunters.
Ah,
Big hunters.
they love that ribbon grass.
Oh, they do.
That good, guys?
Yum. I love a ribbon grass.
Now we're going to eat some, what kind of lettuce is this, Susie?
Red leaf lettuce.
Red leaf lettuce. Max likes these red leaf lettuce.
It's a special treat. A lot of kids' special treats at the store. Bread.
Bread! Daddy got bread.
Daddy,
Kitty's got lettuce and Daddy got bread. Well, the new furnace is in. Got finished yesterday, October the 11th. Jamie Gregg installed it. We now have a rear vent that goes into this chimney. The other one had a side vent that went on the other side of the chimney. A much smaller size than that other one. We talked about that earlier. Sure feels like there's a lot more room down here in this area of the basement. Here's where the other vent went. It's now capped off. An outside switch. And then we're all lined over to the tanks. Plenum work. Jamie custom made these. So we can open up later and put the A coils in for the heat pump if we put that in. Looks like it tied in pretty good with the original heat duct work. It's elevated on bricks, shims, and level. We're going to get a new thermostat line here in the near future. The thermostat didn't come the other day for some reason. New damper. New port of entry in the chimney. This is the cold air return. It's supposed to be an efficient model, so I trust that it is. So we're ready for winter. When the cold comes, we're going to stay warm. Thanks, Jamie. Really raising the level of this road. As they cut through the mountain. Right up there across that little bridge is where that old watering top is. I get a feeling we're going to lose it. Based on those survey stakes, it's going to go right through there. And there it is. Piece of history that's going to be lost. The old cement watering trough. And towards Thailand and 453. And this is Water Street, the new intersection. The difference in the elevation of the roads, the old versus the new. I would have seen that said Lincoln Cabin. There's the old 22. And here's where the new 22 takes off to the right southern side of it. Around, down across that bridge, and then through those major cuts we saw earlier. On over to Huntington. And up to 22. Or Tyrone up 453. This is looking west. And again, they're lowering the elevation of this road. Married it into the new one. Just like this hall. Beautiful down in there. This is a female. And the buck they had to take the horns off, they said he was getting real rough with them. There's the three females together.